What is going on, guys? So on this video we're going to check out the Otterbox Defender Series Rugged Protection for the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. This is going to be the screenless edition, so let's check it out. In the box we are going to get, of course, the case and the clip in the back. So let's put this to the side. So this is very similar, not much has changed. All the cases year after years just seems like they have the same feel, same look, good quality, and they run for around $60. So let's put the clip to the side. First thing for the installation, so this is going to be a multi-layer protection, so we want to go ahead and take off the outer layer so we can install the phone. So as you can see, let's start just kind of going around it. Take your time when you're first installing a case like this, if it's your first time. All right, so as you can notice, we already removed the outer layer. This is going to be kind of more of a flimsy. It's not going to be very solid, but once you install it on the case, or the rest of the case is going to be pretty solid. So the next inner shell is going to be just pretty much plastic. So this one you do have to take your time. As you can see, you do have the clips around it, so you want to make sure you don't break it. So just take your time, go around it. As you can see, it will tell you, it will guide you as you go through it where the clips are going to be. All right, so now that we have removed it, one thing I want to point out, something I like about the Otterbox is that they do have, it's a pretty good padding on the bottom. So when you put your phone, this is going to keep it from either getting scratched, or it's just going to add more absorption. So if you happen to drop it, you just got to be careful that you don't drop any dust, anything in here, like something that can scratch the phone. So, all right, so we go ahead and place the phone right on top of the bottom shell. Once we have it in there, we are gonna attempt to do the top part. Let me see if I remember. So not so hard, pretty much just went around it. I make sure that all the clips, and again, it's gonna guide you except on this side, make sure that every single clip went in there and is flush. Once we do that, next, we're gonna just kinda wrap it around the other outer layer, kind of like if it was a glove. Once you get it in there, the trick is once you get one side, you kind of just want to kind of wrap it around, just kind of walk it through, take your time, make sure it's going flush, nothing standing out. Just kind of go around it, wrap it around, and it should go smoothly. Okay, we're just gonna go take a quick look, double check, everything looks good, everything is flush. No issues. All right, so now that we finally got it installed, let's take a look at it real quick. Again, if you used one before, I don't see much of a difference. It's very similar feel. You do have a little bit of texture on the back. It has a very good grip. This is not going to be one of those cases that's going to slide out of your hand. It has a pretty good grip, but it is going to add a lot of bulk. It is going to make the phone look very bulky. I mean, the Note 10 Plus is already pretty big. With this case, it's just going to be extremely bulky, kind of like you walking around with a brick. But that's why you have this clip. So let's take a look real quick. So right, the camera, the edges is gonna be a little bit shiny, kind of like the black shine on this around it. Cutout is pretty good. Right in the bottom, you're gonna have your Otterbox logo. And if you look right on the top, you're gonna have both of the cutouts for the speaker and the microphone. If we move to the right hand side, it's gonna be pretty much solid, except right in the middle, because you do have a clip here that is going to keep this from getting loose, but it's going to go all the way to the bottom. And when we look right on the bottom side, again, they do a very good job when it comes to the opening, when it comes to the S Pen. S Pen comes out easily, S Pen goes in easily. The only thing I gotta point out is that it's not as user-friendly as many of the other cases that I reviewed before. If you notice, it is gonna be pretty significant distance between where the S Pen comes out and the outer layer. So getting your finger in there, sometimes this corner, this edge gets on the way. I just wish it was more like an indented, or it kind of had like a mold that kind of molds to your fingers so it doesn't get on the way. It's not really gonna be a bother. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. You still can get the pen in and out. So this is something that does stand out. If you notice, there's a huge opening down here where the phone is and the case. I don't remember seeing this before. I don't remember the older Otterbox cases had this, but if you happen to drop this phone on this case and it just, for some bad luck, it happens to hit this exact same corner and the case doesn't protect it, it's gonna take a pretty big impact. I just want to make sure I point that out. I don't know why the case is not flush all the way to the top here. So I don't know if this is a flaw or is just a defect. I'm definitely gonna have to go do some research. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? This is something that does stand out. All right, your grill, no, for the speaker, there's no issues. It's pretty good. And again, you have your older microphone right down here. When it comes to opening this tab for the charging port, that is gonna protect it from dust. It is pretty user friendly. It's not as flimsy, but it's not hard to use. Let's take a look at the button. So power button is very clickable, very impressed. The one that I used before, the last case that I reviewed, the power button was pretty hard. Same with the volume rocker. So this one I can tell you out of the box, very clickable, no issues, very user friendly. And again, what you see down here, this is just another clip that allows the case to stay secure so it does not feel or it doesn't become flimsy on the metal. So here it is. Also, they did a pretty good job on the edges. It is not loose at all. Again, once you wrap it around with the bottom shell, it does a pretty good job at holding it and maintaining it so it doesn't become loose. When it comes to the side protection, it is not going to be as open as many other cases, but it is still going to allow you to have that infinity edge display experience. But it's going to add a little bit more protection on the sides. Now, lip protection is pretty good. You do have very good lip protection on the bottom. Same right on the top. You got your lip protection. So if you happen to drop it or just want to face it down on the table, it's not going to scratch your screen. Cutout on the top just for your in-call speaker. It is pretty good. It's not on the way. And now let's go take a look at the clip. Doesn't really change much. Let's see. We'll get it in there. Clicks very easy to click. Same when you want to remove it. Goes in, goes out easily. Very user friendly. I mean, this is what they're known for their clips. Same on the back. Remember, this clip, you can use it as a kickstand if you just want to get your case to stand up. It's not going to do a good job, especially, I mean, you can kind of hold it at this angle, but mostly if you want to have just consume some content or just have it standing up sideways, this is how I usually do it on this type of cases. And remember, when you're done, you want to put it back in there. You just kind of press on this clip and it will release it. And it come down here. You can just put this on your belt. And again, if you're definitely looking for a rugged protection, very good quality, top notch, the Otterbox is the one to go with. But again, you are going to pay the price. This one sells for around $60, depending on when and where you check. I will definitely have some links in the comment section below if you guys want to go check it out. And of course, one last thing we want to check out is the wireless charging and wireless power share. I don't think it's going to do a good job with wireless power share, but we'll just give it a quick shot. If I remember correctly, this is not going to be user friendly. But unless I'm incorrectly, I tried it out a few times already before this video and I'm having a hard time getting it to work. Like, it will pick that up, but then it will tell me I need to position it correctly. So it doesn't seem like it's giving a very good connection. But if you just want to use wireless charging, I tried this out before, works every time. I don't remember ever having issues. You can see wireless charging, it will pick that up right away and it will charge the case. So, and one last thing I want to point out before I forget, is this compatible with other screen protectors? So one thing I can tell you, so the screen protector that came with the phone, it is actually clear in this case. So if that helps out to anyone, if you're looking for a screen protector, if you want to see if it's compatible, I can tell you the screen protector that came installed on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, it is actually clearing around the edges of this Otterbox case. Remember, you want to make sure you have enough space between the case and the glass screen protector, because as you use it more or as it starts becoming a little bit loose over time, it may start bumping into the glass, which will cause the glass to either pop out or just get shattered. But I wanted just to point that out. I'm not really sure which cases or which screen protectors are going to be compatible 100%. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I answered all your questions. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section below. Again, I just want to point out that there is not going to be a case that is going to give you maximum protection. I had people tell me all the time that even with their Otterbox, they still manage to shatter their phones. Doesn't matter which phone they had, like one of the latest Samsung. So just keep that in mind. This case is going to give you the maximum protection, but there's no case that will protect your phone 100%. A lot of times it just depends how the phone drops, where it hits, the impact. It's just the probability is going to be less. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next one.